welcome back to Behind the Mitten. John Gonzalez along with Amy Sherman having a great time as we do every single weekend, traveling the great state of Michigan. Amy, we have to say thank you to our last guest because it was so much fun catching up with the West Michigan Tourist Association.
We always love having them on. We cannot recommend their website enough, WMTA.org. Not only for the photo contest, which we were just talking about, and again, you can submit your photos through July 28th, and then public voting opens up through the month of August through August 18th. But their website's great for planning trips across the state of Michigan. Just so many lovely resources on that site to really make it easy to plan your trip. Plus, you can find a link to our show.
That's right. Thanks again to Dan and Paige for being on Behind the Mitten. All right, so we got two fellas, one first-timer to Behind the Mitten, one veteran of Behind the Mitten.
I know. I don't even know if I want.
Old?
I don't know if I want to introduce the veteran. He might need to just be quiet for a minute. No, I'm kidding.
Introduce these guys, would you?
Both of them. Welcome back to the show. Our good friend Dave Ringler Rings. We always talk about owner of Kuster Brauhaus, which is where we are right now. I'm on the west side of Grand Rapids, as well as Cedar Springs Brewing Company up in Cedar Springs Brewing, right along the 131 corridor.
We are celebrating Gemütlichkeit.
There we go. Welcome, Rings. And then a new person to the show, Seth Montag, who is the development director at John Ball Zoo in Grand Rapids. Welcome, Seth.
Hey, thank you so much. I'm sure enjoy getting to be here.
Well, we're happy to have you guys. It's nice to. We always love to record here. We always love to have to be on at Kuster. But you are doing the Feel Good Tap for the month of July to benefit John Ball Zoo.
And part of our mission has always been to make our community a better place. We have twice won the National Restaurant Association Good Neighbor Award for Michigan for our community work, and one of our programs is an ongoing Feel Good Tap. And this month and a half, we are supporting our friends and neighbors here at the John Ball Zoo with our beer of the month, which is the Kuster Modern Weiss beer.
Check this out, Amy. It is a beauty.
It's gorgeous. I know. I'm looking at it.
He's even got the Stammtisch member glass.
He does. It's golden.
I am a member.
It's beautiful. Listen here.
We haven't put it in yet.
I found my coin.
Throw that down because that's a challenge. Throw it down.
Throw it down.
Okay, I'm going to throw down my coin.
Okay.
So we're here at the Stammtisch table, which is Stammtisch table.
Stammtisch table, yeah.
Stammtisch table at Kuster, and
Right.
this
that means regulars table in German. So we have a tradition with this where anybody who is a member has a coin, and if you challenge, as Amy just did, and all other members have their coin, then the challenger has to buy the round. And if someone in the group does not have their coin, then they get stuck. They have to challenge. They have to buy the
Wow. I was all proud of myself because I have lost my coin for months. I had to dig it out. I told you guys I've been looking for it. I found
that
it.
Modern Weiss beer is great for summer as well.
And I actually bought all these Modern Weiss beers, so hello.
Cheers to Amy.
Pros.
Yes. Cheers.
So the Feel Good Tap. That is that the Batch Brewing statewide kind of Feel Good Tap?
Well, it was a statewide organization that was organized out of Detroit originally, and there were probably 40 or 50 breweries around the state participating. Unfortunately, the strict organizational structure kind of fell apart during COVID. So now we've kind of peeled off, and individual groups or breweries now can name their own, their own causes. So we've been able to do that here on the west side. We worked with Black Wall Street. We've worked with our friends at WYCE. I think you have Phil coming on later on. We were working with the zoo. We've worked with the Women's Resource Center here. So many of these organizations that are really grassroots organizations that make our community a better place. That's a big part of what we're trying to support. Not the United Ways aren't a great thing, but they've got large corporate sponsors. This is a one-on-one thing where we're really just trying to move the needle for smaller organizations that need a little kick in the pants. So
we'll talk to Seth in a quick second. If you could wrap up, this is a common thread for breweries across the state, right? I mean, we're
it really is.
Right now.
Breweries are great neighbors. Obviously, it's a big part of our mission, but we've got a lot of wonderful breweries in West Michigan that have done a ton of that. I mean, the Mitten Foundation comes to mind, among many, many others that have all done a wonderful job of supporting the community and giving back.
Yeah, anytime you see the Feel Good Tap, I feel you're having a beer and you're doing some good. It's super easy. It's a great way to do it, and I love that you're giving it to the zoo because John Ball Zoo is right around the corner from Kuster Brauhaus on the west side of Grand Rapids. You guys are a great urban zoo here in Grand Rapids.
Thank you. Yes. So we are on the west side. We're so happy to be working with Kuster Brauhaus on the Feel Good Tap through the end of July, and really thankful for having neighbors like Dave and the Brauhaus. And I think the zoo is really working to be a great neighbor to the entire community here on the west side as well. We're on one of the prettiest hills in Grand Rapids, and I just feel like walking to the zoo is just having an escape from the city.
We had a great time with the lantern exhibit. I had my kids down there. It was awesome.
The lanterns were fantastic, and we are sad that they've gone.
But they're coming back.
They're coming back next year.
So for those who don't know, explain the lanterns, because I thought they were some of the most beautiful things you've done at the zoo in a long time.
So the Lantern Festival was this great way to really highlight Asian culture in Grand Rapids and really show some great correlations between Asian culture and zoo animals. We were really excited to have these lanterns. They're huge lantern sculptures.
Huge, we are talking like they were like 60 feet long, 40 feet tall.
It was like a bus.
Yeah,
and light canopies throughout the zoo. It was
like
just
a
beautiful.
hippo even.
A hippo.
Speaking of.
But not a pygmy hippo, a big hippo.
Right.
But those lanterns were gorgeous. They were throughout the zoo, and the beautiful thing is that you guys signed a contract to bring them back for multiple years.
Yes, and they're coming back for definitely next year, probably the year after, and we're really excited. We were expecting about 65,000 people to come to the zoo for lanterns, and we ended up with 113,000 people coming through.
Incredible. Almost double.
Almost double.
Well, I know at the end of the run, you guys were selling out every night for people to come.
Every night.
The other thing that's very exciting this spring is the new pygmy aquarium, terrarium exhibit.
Habitat. The hippo pavilion.
Yes.
Pavilion.
Yes.
You know what? I feel if you're a hippo, you deserve a pavilion, right?
You deserve a pavilion.
We might have to do a hippo beer. That's coming up.
If you're living that large.
If you're living that large. And it is a beautiful exhibit. Gonzo and I both got to go see it. And we loved it.
Sneak preview of it, and it's going to be cool.
It's very cool. We're excited. We have Jahari, who is there right now. Last week, Penelope made it to town. She should be out in the habitat sometime in the next week or two. And we're so excited to be able to show off both of these beautiful animals.
Oh, I can't wait to see them together, because when we saw Jahari, I mean, I could have watched him for hours. I mean, because he's half underwater and half above, and so you can watch him. He's very light in his loafers in the water.
He was making googly eyes at you, Amy.
He's such a little ham.
He was a little ham.
Yeah.
I have to say, he was a performer. We both said that. We were like, wow, look at this. Okay. So, again, the Feel Good Tap this month, for the month of July at Kuster Brauhaus on the west side of Grand Rapids. It's benefiting John Ball Zoo. What a great thing. And what beer is it again? The Modern?
It is the Kuster Modern Weiss beer, which pairs great with summertime.
It is a delicious beer. I'm tasting it right now, and we've got all those lovely...
I'm tasting it right now.
You're tasting it right now. How was it? Delicious?
Oh, my gosh.
Chef's
so good.
kiss?
Yeah. It's very light beer, little bits of banana, clove. There's a little bit of CO2 there, so it gives you a little sharpness, kind of brings out some of those light fruit flavors. Goes great with summer. And a lot of Americans think of it as a summer beer, although I must say in Munich, we enjoy it all year round.
God, it's like summer in a glass. Hey, Dave, if people want to come visit Kuster Brauhaus, where should they go for information?
Hey, we're at on the west side at Bridge and Stocking at 642. We're right next to Maggie's, if people know where Maggie's is, and have some wonderful time. You can grab some tacos and bring them next door if you want to. So
that's a good tip. I love that.
It's kind of a German beer hall tradition where you can grab food if you want. We have a little deli here also, so you can snack and graze while you're
it's a bit of Munich without the plane ticket.
A little taste of Munich without the plane ticket.
Hey, stuff that people want to come see the new hippo exhibit. Where should they go for John Ball Zoo?
So John Ball Zoo, we're at 1300 Fulton West in Grand Rapids, and they can visit us, buy tickets at jbzoo.org, and follow us on Facebook or TikTok.
All right. We've got more from all over the state of Michigan coming up next on Behind the Mitten.